Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw and we are playing Criminal Case, Traveling Time, Case 15, Till Death Do Us Part. Let's unlock Chapter 3 and Henry is a bit drunk. Or, I should say, Your Majesty, blah 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 blah. Okay. Guards, one must speak with you forthwith. Yes, Your Highness? A bit of news. One has realized that you are the deadly peril that has destroyed these wedding festivities. First you appear on the occasional Catherine's murder and now this one. One might take you to be witches, conspiring to kill one without a hair. Did you see us do any dark magic, man? You have evidence. Your Highness, I assure you we are the murderers here. And Katrina and I are to solve this case, we all need to keep our heads. Literally. Guys, is he bothering you? I apologize on his behalf. He's just drunk. This is not the first time I've seen him in this state. I'll tend to his needs and ensure he doesn't make any irreversible decisions. Yes, thank you. I'm sure the pressure of being king is already very great. And on top of that, his bride-to-be was murdered. Speaking of Katerina, let's take another look around the crime scene. Okay. Yeah, that's you getting ready to kill. Yeah, we know, now we really know that Da Vinci was really ahead of his time. He made a sniper rifle. And whoever used that sniper rifle had to know that. Had to know that Da Vinci has it. And who might be that? Where's the hairbrush? Shit. The veil is what? God damn it. Oh, god damn it. I'm just gonna repeat it and buy the magnifying glass. Ah, I get it. The veil is the thing the brides have. Wow. How did I not see that coming? Yeah, I read it. Doesn't matter. Why'd you give me cards? I'm gonna need some cash. Ah, Katrina, you found the bride's veil. It's got some kind of powder on it. We'll collect a sample to identify it. And here is a jar full of strange cloudy liquid and... Are those worms? What on earth is this? There's a label, but the text has been rubbed off. Let's recover it. And I agree, restoring this toilet paper could prove helpful. Well, let's hope Lady A can keep drunking Henry at bay until we are done examining these clues. Come on, let me just do it. Urine? Is that what it's supposed to say? Whoa, Katrina, the label on this jar says Fior Giovanna Piera Grazia de Medici Urina. Oh, I know that urina is Italian for urine. Wait, urine? This is a jar full of pee! And why are there worms in it? This is too gross, Katrina. I think I'm going to... Quick, let's get this to the lab before I... You're gonna throw up or what? Yeah, it's... Well, we should have touched it and see that the jar is very warm. The urine is warm. Okay, now the paper. Katia, these are wedding vows. These are most likely provided by the cardinal since he was officiating. They must have been written in English as a bride and groom's common language. Well, it's nice not to have to translate something for once. But look, someone wrote comments on the vows saying they are drivel, utter, manure, and laughable. I can understand their reasoning. The text is pretty authoritarian. Why submit to your own husbands? The husband is the head of the wife. Was Fior the one who wrote these comments? No matter who it was, the cardinal wouldn't have been unhappy with this feedback. Let's talk to him about it. I hate this guy so much. Okay, now the veil. Let's see what's on it. Perfect. Now let's check out the pattern you got from the bride's veil under the microscope. Okay. Let's just analyze all the clues and then go talk with the suspects. Itching powder and tobacco. What? Katia, part of you found on a victim's veil is itching powder and tobacco? Itching powder at a wedding can only be meant as some sort of sabotage. But who could have done this? Ah, you're right, Katia. The tobacco mixed with is a French strain. That means it came from Alexandre. Maybe he was doing this in the name of France to cause a stir and cancel the alliance the wedding would create between England and Florence. Let's see what Alexander has to say about it. Let's first have a chat with the cardinal. I hate you men so much. Your Holiness, these are the vows you wore for King Henry and Lady Fior's wedding ceremony. Yes, and excellent vows they were, but the bride took objection to them. Oh, so it was Lady Fior herself who wrote those negative comments? Yes, I took her for a good Catholic girl, but she had the temerity to call my words into question. But the text is traditional. The Lord has laid down his laws, and our freedom within his traditions is wholly satisfactory. I am loyal to my Lord, and I lead a full life. I imbibe fig liquor, mindful to avoid excess. I'm a skilled and accurate huntsman. I collect art. The Lord tests my loyalty with curses such as afflicting my body with God, such is his way. But a little sinner didn't understand it. Lady Fior balked at the Lord's tradition and has paid the ultimate price. Serves her right. Oh, what if you did it? You're our #1 suspect. Or what about Alexandre? Alexandre, can you explain why you put itching powder on Lady Fiore's bridal veil? Oh, you found that? King Francis was very concerned about this alliance between England and the Florentines. So he ordered you to pull this practical joke. No, that was my idea. I wasn't sure how else to sabotage the wedding without hurting anyone. And I would also relieve myself of my own romantic pain. I spent some idle time tossing pebbles into the air and shooting them away, but my mood did not improve. The sadness of my rupture with Penelope paced my mind like the god throbbing in my foot, and I couldn't stand witnessing a happy wedding ceremony. Hope your jealousy wasn't satisfied by murder. Oh, it could be you. I somehow have a feeling it's going to be him. What are those things in the urine? I don't think I want to know. So, Theo, what can you tell us about the victim's urine Katarina found? Well, it shows Lady Fiore was in very good health before her untimely death. Healthy? Really? What about the worms? Well, the worms are just a natural result of urine mixing with bacteria. If you left your pee sitting out, for example, we don't want to know that. Oh, don't worry, I won't. But why was it kept in a jar and labeled? Well, during the Renaissance, it was a common method for testing a person's fertility. A person would be in a container, live for several days, and if worms appeared, it meant the person was infertile. Is that true? No, it's wildly inaccurate, but science in the 16th century still had a long way to go. Accurate or not, these people would believe it. Like King Henry. He can't shut up about the veil here. He would totally test his bride's fertility. And if he discovered that current science declared her infertile, who knows what he'd do. Katrina, we better talk to King Henry, sober or not. Well, let's see if he's sobered up. You, buzzing flies here again. We're hardly well enough after our bout of railway to talk to you. Our headache could cleave an ox in two. We're sorry to hear about that, your highness, but our question is urgent. We found Lady Fiore's, fertility test and... So you are aware the wounds revealed that our bride-to-be was barren. What do you used to receive on one's wedding day? Why is one cursed with barren women? One is a virile bad. One can shoot an apple in midair and not even our god diminishes our manly charm. Well, now that fate has saved one from this quite fruitless marriage, perhaps one could find a candidate who will provide us with a male heir to the throne. Yes, it is a convenient escape for you, your majesty. You scoundrels had better not imply that one is complicit in murder. Now go, before we grow even more vexed with you. I don't like you. I hate Henry now. After speaking with our suspect, it seems the fates were stacked against King Henry and Lady Fiore's wedding today. Alexander wanted to prove his loyalty to France by sabotaging the alliance. The Cardinal Cisneros, who was officiating the wedding, was offended by Lady Fiore's rejection of the vows he wrote and called her a heretic. Even Henry was having second thoughts as that disgusting test he did made him believe Lady Fiore was barren. There's a lot of turmoil swirling around this one. Despite not happening in a normal time stream, this wedding seems to have left a severe mark on everyone involved. If we don't solve Lady Fiore's murder, these nobles could leave a severe mark on us. We better get cracking and wrap this up quick. You're right, the kill fired a shot from Da Vinci's workshop. Let's see if there's any more clues there. What if that wasn't supposed to happen? We really want to know Who wanted to shoot? Who wanted to shoot you? They sabotage they probably sabotaged this wedding from not happening. Well, it's not going to happen at all. That's a good thing, but I still left some mark on our suspects. Another question is Henry VIII going to marry 8 Boleyn? If that doesn't happen, then that's not gonna be good for history. Bloody scroll, where? Oh, right there. Oh, I almost thought I was going to fail this. Contain there's blood on this rolled up paper. And unrolling it reveals some kind of diagram. It's for the sniper rifle. You're right, Katia, it's a diagram showing how to use the gun that shot Lady Fior. The killer must have got a paper cup when they unrolled the diagram. We'll need to get a sample of the blood. And you're right, this scanning of mechanical parts is a great place for the killer to hide something. Let's dig through it. Okay. Let's search through the toolbox first. God damn it, pick it up already. Fig liquor, and we know that the killer drinks it. Ah, there was a flask of fig liquor here in that box of machine parts. We know the killer drinks fig liquor. This flask is definitely the killer's. Let's send it to Theo. Yeah, you drank some before you shot Lady Fior. Were you nervous? And you need to sober up a little bit. So if that can sober up. What? That was like guesswork. This one as well, what? We flooded Theo with clues in this case. Let's see what Jazz can discover about this blood the killer smeared on the gun diagram. Okay. First, fig liquor. Theo, did the killer leave any trace of the sauce on the flask of fig liquor Katarina found? Well, one thing that's great about this fig liquor stuff is it's a bit sticky. And sticky stuff is always fantastic for forensics. Because you can get some fingerprints, right? Stuck to the outside of the flask, I found bits of gold embroidery thread that had come off the killer's clothing. So the killer wears gold embroidery. Gold embroidery, huh? Pretty fancy. Well, the killer will be downgrading their outfit real soon. Okay, got a blood sample. You know, Katarina, I'm excited to go home, but it's been fun to see some of the backward things that passed for science throughout history. Theo told me about the fertility test you guys found. We don't want to talk about that anymore. I'd rather not talk about that ever again, thank you. So, what can you tell us about the blood the killer smudged on the gun diagram? Paper cuts. All it takes is one little slice and sometimes it just bleed and bleed, which means you got a great sample, Katarina. I had enough to determine the killer's blood type. It's O negative. So, Katarina, our killer's got O negative blood, and an O negative chance of escaping justice. Oh, he's so negative and I'm O positive. We got enough evidence to catch Lady Fiore's killer. There may not have been a wedding today, Kateria, but after this arrest, we'll still have something to celebrate. Celebrate arresting the killer and the wedding that's not going to happen. And the wedding that's supposed to happen is supposed to be Henry marrying Anne. I almost thought it was going to be Alexandre. Now I get to arrest you, man. Now you gotta confess, and confess that you are the killer. We're not going to torture you like your guys do, but you are just gonna go probably behind bars. Carlo Cisneros, you're charged with the murder of Fior Giovanna Piera Grazia de Medici. Murder! I'm a loyal servant of the Lord. Well, can you tell us which of the Lord's orders you were obeying when you snuck into Leonardo da Vinci's workshop, loaded a gun? And fired through the window of Lady Fiore's changing room, sending the bullet straight to her heart. How do you know that? The Swiss god works in mysterious ways, Cardinal. Now, why did you do it? I wanted you to marry no one. That is why I killed her. Just that? But why did you want her to marry? Before this wedding was conceived, Lady Fiore was chaste. She was pure as the baptismal waters and wholly devoted to the Lord. And she was so beautiful. Many a time I confess to having impure thoughts of her, but held my sinful desires at bay for fear of tainting the blessed Virgin Fiore. Only the Lord deserves such perfection, so I knew I could not have her. And neither could Henry, the brute. So if I can't have Fiore, and if the Lord can't have her, then no one can have her. So you murdered her, as if torturing people wasn't bad enough. You are definitely not the holy man you profess to be. Well, thou shalt not get away with murder, Cardinal. The Pope will determine your punishment. That's right. Yeah, how am I supposed to go with Pope? Buddy? Cardinal, your actions are horrific and we will deal with you accordingly. I fear not your threats, for you have not the heaviest hand. The Lord will met his own brand of justice. That may be so, but we'll take our turn in your punishment before the Lord takes his. You are hereby excommunicated from the church. You must hand over your Bible and rosary within the hour. But the church is my life. What shall I do now? Stop torturing people, for first. Well, it appears the Cardinal got what was coming to him, after he had orchestrated the torture and murder of so many others. And so much for this wedding between King Henry and Lady Fiore, which was never mentioned in the history books. Kateria, just to be safe, I decided on lock for the door to my workshop. Hopefully that will keep any other murderers from using my things for their terrible plans. But in the meantime, let's finish fixing your time machine so you can get back to the future. It's your future, and for us, it's the present. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in A Stroke of Genius number 5. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!